I don't know. And don't take none of the shit that I say with a grain of salt, because half the time I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It just be theories. That's alright, y'all. Welcome to my channel. I'm Maya, if you didn't know. Today, we're going to be having a smoke session and talking about depression. So without further ado, grab whatever you're going to be smoking on today, whether it's your blunt, your joint, your bong, or your pipe, or your vape, or your cigarette, or your black, or whatever the fuck the kids are smoking on nowadays. I don't know. Grab whatever you got, light that bitch up. That was a cute ghost, even though it wasn't a perfect ghost. It was cute. Depression. This is what depression looks like on a good day. On a day that I felt like actually getting out the bed and getting myself in a presentable state, to say the least. Depression is common as hell, if you didn't know. And it's not just something that you can just think away or wipe away or act like, well, I mean, I guess you could act like that you don't have it, but at the end of the day, if you're depressed, it's gonna hit you, and it's gonna hit you hard. And sometimes you just not gonna be able to just pick yourself back up. For those who don't know, depression is a mental illness, and it puts you in a negative state of mind. It puts you in a state of mind where you feel like there's no point to life. Like there's no point to any of this. Like all of this is just a waste of fucking time. Like it's useless. Like maybe you might feel like you're useless. You just don't want to do anything. You have a lack of motivation for everything. But depression isn't always like that. Like I said, today is depression on a good day. I felt like doing my hair. I felt like getting up and being productive. I felt like I could actually, have some type of positivity today. And tomorrow might be a totally different story. You never know. Because it's just like a roller coaster. And sometimes it's just little things that can put you in these droughts. There are ways where you can try to battle your depression, because just letting it take over you isn't healthy. You can do something about it, but sometimes even when you try to do something about it, it still persists. Like, so don't feel discouraged if you do feel this way, because ultimately it's okay. Things will get better. storms don't last forever. It might be 3, 4, or 5 days where it's cloudy outside and where it's raining constantly, and might be a fucking hurricane and a tornado in your backyard. But after time and through time, things change. I'm passing the blunt just in case you ain't got one, okay? Cause if you need to hit this motherfucker, go ahead and hit it. I'ma hit it for you. But sometimes we just have to, maybe, I feel like a lot of times when I get depressed, I can't speak for everybody, but a lot of times when I get depressed, like, my inner voice is just telling me all these negative things and how unworthy I may feel, or how unworthy I am, or useless, or lazy, or just all the negative words you can possibly say and think to yourself is what my inner voice be saying and thinking to myself. But sometimes you just have to sit back and think, like, is this really me saying this to myself? No matter how positive and motivated I've been trying to be, even before this state of depression hit, no matter how positive and how much I've tried to work on myself and grow to be a better person and not give in to these inner feelings, sorry. No matter how much I try to stay away from negative energy, like, it's gonna come. And when it does come, why do I sit and let it, devour me? Why would I just give up all that I've been trying to be to, be this low vibrational part of me? It ain't a session if you don't cough. Let me take a deep breath. And there may be days where you just feel like you don't need to be here. Not saying that you shouldn't, because you should. Everybody has a purpose on this earth. Everybody is put here to figure out how they connect to this universe. So being suicidal is irrational. We are letting our emotions and the physical realm intrude on our spiritual journey, I guess. Because as humans, we feel emotions. Like, we can't just stop that shit unless you're some type of person who lacks empathy and lacks feeling and emotion. Then, I mean, that's a whole different story. But as people, we're prone to feel certain ways and react to certain things because, I mean, how wouldn't you? It's just the stimulus of the physical and material fucking world that we live in. Like, but as spiritual beings, we have to recognize that none of this shit matters, and we shouldn't be letting it affect us on a spiritual level. And even though it still affects us on a mental level, our spiritual self is still, I feel like our spiritual self is still different from our mental self. Right? Like, don't that shit got something to do with the chakras? Or, I don't know. Don't take none of the shit that I say with a grain of salt, because half the time I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It just be theories. But yeah, I feel like our spiritual self is still different from our mental self, because our mental self also plays into our physical self. What we do to ourselves physically affects us mentally. And even what we don't do to ourselves, what the outside world does to us, affects us mentally. But I can't say that since I've started my spiritual journey, dealing with depression has somewhat been a little easier, because I can, recognize that I'm feeling this way because of certain things. And in order to ease this feeling or ease this, mental state and get through it quicker, is to just try not to focus on it so much and actually try to push myself to get out of it. Like, a lot of times when I'm in a depressed state, I just want to stay there and give in to the feelings and just say fuck this shit, like, and be in the bed all day, don't eat all day. Like, it's just a mess. I forgot what I was gonna say, but the weed's doing it for us, right? Sometimes you just gotta breathe. Meditate. Talk to your spirit guides. Ask them for clarity. Ask them for healing. And I believe that we can heal ourselves. We have the powers to heal ourselves. On a spiritual and a physical level. I haven't, really done too much about the mental part, but I do know that if we focus the right energy and have pure intentions and really strive for that pure intention, if you're in pain, if you have migraines, or if you have period pains, or like just any type of discomfort physically, you can heal yourself. I think it's called Reiki, goddammit. I haven't been doing much research into it, but just out of spontaneous practice, like, there'd be times I would just, focus my energy and imagine my energy in my hand, that positive white pure energy in my hand, and just put it on my forehead, because I get headaches for no reason, and it'll just go away. And that's how I know there's some shit going on. It's some shit going on that this world is not hip to yet. Some otherworldly shit. Some spiritual shit. Yeah, I know my hair look a little crazy today, but it's because we just a natural ass bitch, and we being one with nature and connecting. do I do the things I do? But yeah, and then I feel like there are ways that we can just kind of get ourselves out of that rut when we do feel either in the midst, like in the peak of our depression period, or right before, when we just feel like, you know, things is about to just spiral out of control. Like, I don't know where I heard this expression, but I don't know if I made it up myself or what, but like, when you feel down, dress up, get cute, just do some self-care and just make yourself feel good. I don't fucking know. But when you feel down, dress up. Put on your favorite outfit, put on your favorite shoes, do a bubble bath, you know, a good nice little bubble bath or some shit, you know. Do your hair, put some lashes on, just to go walk around the mall or go to the goddamn gas station or something, okay? It just makes you feel better about yourself. I'm not saying you have to be all extravagant with it. Like, even if you just want to go get your nails done, I mean, you ain't got to get your nails done to feel good about yourself. But if that's what makes you feel good about yourself, if that's what you think of when you hear the word dress up, then do that. Some people just need less reassurance, or not less reassurance, but some people just, you know, have a different balance, have a different system. For me, it don't take much for me to get or to feel cute. Like, I feel pretty fucking cute right now. Just all I did was do my hair, put on a lighter color shirt. Like, wearing brighter colors can actually possibly, not saying all the time, but it can boost your mood just from having that higher vibration. Wearing all black, what the fuck do you think of when you think of all black? Death, right? Negative energy, like. But there's this one stone though, and what the fuck? No, not a stone, a crystal. Tripping. But this is one crystal, and shit, y'all probably know it better than me. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I know it absorbs. It's black, and it absorbs negative energy, and I guess, you know, dispels of it, or whatever the fuck it do with the negative energy. It gets the negative energy from around you, so it opens up the atmosphere to better, more positive energy, right? So if you're wearing all black, you're absorbing all of that negative energy. Or, you know, holding in all of that negative energy. If it isn't coming from the outside, it's going to be on the inside. So why not open yourself up to letting go of that negative energy? Y'all, this about to be the last hit. This motherfucker small as hell. Every time. I'm like, damn, bro, y'all don't never want me to be great. We're gonna redo the last hit, because they got me fucked up. We just gonna put you up. So yeah, you guys. Depression is not fun, but it doesn't always have to be fun to be a growing experience. There's been a lot of non-fun experiences that have induced growth for a lot of people in a lot of different ways, including myself. So if you are going through depression, just know that positive energy is coming. try to take something from this experience. Just try to envision depression as like a pop quiz that you didn't quite study for. Like, yeah, it just came out of nowhere. And if you've kind of had experience with pop quizzes, for one, because the motherfucking teacher just want to pop them up every month, first of the month, but she don't really know, you know, that you already know when she about to pull it in type shit, you know? I don't fucking know. But just try to take this as a growing experience and not try to focus so much on the mental and physical aspect of depression, and look at it in a spiritual aspect and try to understand, you know, why you're feeling the way you're feeling, what makes you feel the way you feel, and look into, like, I'm losing my train of thought, y'all. It's this one thing, and it's right there. It's the last fucking thing, bruh. I can feel it, but it's slowly slipping away. Let me stop talking so I can figure it out. Like, what the fuck? Fuck. It's right there, bruh. Come to me. Come to me. What was I gonna say? Don't dwell too much in the feeling of being depressed, not suppressed. I guess suppressed too. But don't dwell too much in the feeling of being depressed. You know that you're laying down in the bed all day. You know that you are, like, depriving yourself of food and water and basic necessity, and knowing that you are, you know, you're doing the things that you do when you're depressed, and you know that you're depressed. So try to do things to combat that. Like, if we don't fight it, then it's always going to be our bully. Plain and simple. Even though the bully still comes around when it wants to come around, we can still fight him, and we can still, you know, get his ass out our motherfucking face for a little while longer, and for, you know, a better amount of time, I guess. I don't know if that was what I was trying to say, but I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to hit on about this topic. Definitely feel free to express how you feel about depression if you have gone through it or are going through it, and, you know, how intense or suppressed it can be. There go that word again. Everybody's experience is different, and sometimes you're not going to be able to know if somebody is depressed just by looking at them or seeing their actions, because a lot of people do fight through their depression and are still depressed. Like, at the end of the day, that's not uncommon. And there are people who do, you know, dwell in their depression. That's not uncommon either. Like, depression can be in different forms. It's not always one set example. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this smoke talk today. I really do appreciate everybody who's been watching, and I enjoy talking about these type of you know, topics, things that we go through on a regular basis, and looking at things from a more spiritual aspect rather than full on physical or even, you know, metaphysical. Wait, is metaphysical the same as spiritual? I'm just saying shit now. I don't know, y'all. I'm supposed to be into this motherfucker, but still talking. If you enjoy this type of content, definitely feel free to subscribe and like this video. And I'll be posting more every week, possibly multiple times a week. You never know. So make sure you're tuned in for that. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.